Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are back to our regularly scheduled programming of being in my office, and I'm back to using the iPad, which I'm very excited about. I'm gonna take you guys through how I've redone my budget a little bit for this year, and then we're gonna do what we do and count our money and get on with it. So first things first, I have an entire, excuse me, pouch full of coins. Now, some of this is from stuff that I purchased, and most of it is just like quarters that I had in my car. If you guys remember, I did have a stash of quarters in my car so that I could, you know, pay for like parking and that kind of thing. Well, it turns out that since I work night shift, I don't have time nor the desire to actually go out and explore anything. So, excuse me. That being said, I just decided to kind of do away with the whole quarter thing. And I'm also going to be doing away with my job. So, more to come on that. But anyways, all right, so that's everything. And now I can just go put this back in my car. I have started putting this just in my car because then I don't have to lug it around with me. Even though I don't usually have a lot of change in here, you know, it's one less thing that I have to bring with me. So I'm still not at the top of this canister. I'm about, I don't know, I would say maybe not even like 2/3 of the way there. It's definitely over half, but this is just from what, 2 years of doing this, give or take. And I think what I might do is I might open an account with a local bank, or I might see if I can exchange this for actual bills with a local bank, because I would really rather not have any more ties to where I live than I already do. But anyways, I'm going to take you guys through the budget and how that has changed. So I'm not going to bore you with how this looked last year because that would take way too long. So first things first, we have food, gas, and yeah, apparently I'm drawing on here. Okay, we have food, gas, pets, and then OTE, which is out to eat. I'm going to incur a $30 maximum per week. This way I can still get something, but it's not going to be as bad as it's been in the past. And then I want to build up my cash emergency again. I did have about $300 in there, but I did spend all of that on my way to and from my mom's house in Houston. And I regret nothing, but you know, now I really need to buckle down. And then dice roll. I haven't done this in so long. So if you guys have been with me for a while, you know, I used to do this thing where I would roll the dice, and then basically using these, I would kind of see like my goal for how much I needed to save, like based off of my groceries or whatever. So I'm going to roll the dice for the upcoming week. So this will apply to next week. So I'm only going to use 2, so it's not going to be anything crazy, but you know, it can only go up to 12. So it's not a ton of money, but it's just another fun little challenge, I think. And then I still have my challenges at the bottom. So $1 challenge, $5 challenge, a salary challenge, which I don't know if I'm going to be doing that this year. 52-week challenge, I don't think I'm going to participate in. And then my sinking funds, I have household, which has shrunk a lot in the last, 4 years now. I used to be super obsessed with like the cleaning videos on TikTok and all that. And, now I'm kind of like, I don't need all that extra shit. So yeah, I basically have a very minimal household budget now. Also, I spend more than half my time at work. So that, I guess, in a way that sort of helps. Car repairs, which includes tires. I did just get my brakes done today. It was almost $1,000 because I got all 4 of them done. They were basically completely at the end. So I didn't want to chance it and, risk my safety even more. House repairs, because you never freaking know. My house, it's a condo, townhome, whatever you want to call it, is actually older than I am. It was built in 1989, and I've already had to replace a couple of things. So yeah, I just want to prepare for that. Gifts. Thankfully, my family is pretty low key, and my brother just wants coffee. My dad doesn't like getting gifts, and my mom just likes peanut brittle. So my cousin, if I get her planner stuff, she's basically happy. So that being said, gifts are pretty easy. Subscriptions, I float between having a ton of them and then having none of them. I think a lot of people are doing that. Car insurance, I would love to have the full 6 months, but I'm not going to try to kill myself to have that right off the bat. And then vacation and travel. I haven't really traveled like anywhere in the last couple of years, unless it was a couple of hours by car. And, going to my brother's graduation at the end of last year and also driving home to Houston, I got the itch again. I want to travel more. So we'll see how that pans out. So down here in this lower left-hand corner, I put 2 more columns. And on the left side, I have my 2024 goals, which I already shared with you guys. And I did add 1 more. And then I also put reminders. So let's start with the goals. So if you guys watched my first cash envelope stuffing video of the year, you would have already seen these, but I'm going to go over it again in case you didn't. So I would like to have at least $1,000 in savings in cash only. I do have a separate savings account that's, an account. And then I want to limit my spending on food. A lot of my money goes towards food, and it is atrocious. And it's exactly what it says. Outside of groceries. Yes, I'm bad. I admit that. And then I want to finish 1 challenge. Just 1 challenge for the entire year. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. It doesn't have to be super involved. I just want to finish 1 challenge. Because usually what I do is I'll do it for a couple of months and then I'll be like, all right, I'm done, bye. So I would like to actually complete 1. And then the last one, I've talked about using the clicker when I buy groceries, and I've been loving it so freaking much. So I know for sure I'm going to keep doing that because it's honestly a lot of fun, and it's kind of an easy and mindless way to save money. Okay, so these are my reminders for this year. I am not allowed to buy purses. Nope. That is one of the biggest things that I spend my money on. I am terrible when it comes to that. Same thing with planner stuff. You guys probably can figure that out. It's one of my my vices. Same thing with yarn. I don't have my channel named Cast Iron and Crochet for nothing. So yeah, I still have a lot of yarn, and I could definitely use it without having to buy more. So I'm not allowed to buy yarn this year. then this kind of just reinforces part of my budget, but out to eat only once a week. So basically, with that $30, I can either get something fancy or I can split it up over the course of a couple of days. But basically, that $30, once it's gone, it's gone. And then the last thing is all my birthday and Christmas money has to go directly to savings. I did that last year, and that's how I've been able to beef up my emergency fund. So I'm almost at $2,000 for my emergency fund from last year, which is amazing. So I'm kind of just hoping that I can, do that again and do more of it. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is kind of difficult to do with this clunky case on here, but I mean, I don't trust myself. So let's see. Today is the 4th when I'm filming this. I'm actually going to buy groceries today, so we'll call it from January 5th to January 11th. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Okay. Oops. No, we don't want that. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. It's been so long since I've done this. All right, total to stuff. Admittedly, I do not remember how much I'm stuffing. So let's count that right now. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's 200 here. I was going to go with just the bare minimum, but I wanted to do a little bit extra just to start off. Well, should have done that last week, but whatever. Okay, so for food, I'm going to do, let me do this in a different color. Food is going to be, hello? Okay. Food is going to be 100. And I actually have a little bit left in my envelope from last week. $4. So I'm actually going to put this off to the side and I'm going to put my 100 in. So 2, 4, 6, and then 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save the ones for later, just so I can split things a little bit more easily. So I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I'm very indecisive today. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there we go. So we have 100 going into the food envelope. Gas, I'm at, where am I at? I'm at 3/4 of a tank right now. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and budget the 50. I am planning on doing I think 2 whole months worth of on-call at my job. So while I still have it, because like I said, I'm trying to jump ship. So yeah, I'm trying to rake in that money while I can. But 2, 3, 4, and 5. And like I said, that's going to be for gas. I don't need to stuff my pet's envelope because I bought plenty of litter last week. I don't think I mentioned this, but my dad is actually like a super cheapskate, and nothing wrong with that. Smart man, but I learned a lot from him. But I visited my dad and my brother over, like in December of last year. And my dad sent me home with cat food because my brother's cat had passed away. So I have this enormous bag of cat food, and I'm set for at least another 2 months, I would say. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. So yeah, I'm all about that. Okay, so out to eat. I'm kind of debating whether I should just make that $20 instead of 30 so I can save more money. I'm going to do 20 because let's face it, I can get one meal out of this, or I can just go to Wawa and I can get something small a couple like days a week or whatever. So I don't have, do I have this as a category? I do not. So I'm actually going to put this in front of food because it is a new category. So that's going to be out to eat. And I did 20. I haven't been filling this in. 50, 0, 20. Oh, I guess this should be 30. Oh, crap. The only bad thing about having created this myself is that I'm always like deleting stuff. Okay. So, cash emergency. Now, I want to be cognizant of all of this as well. I'm not stuffing nearly as much as I probably could, but again, that's because I spent almost $1,000 getting my brakes done today. So, that being said, I am gonna try to be a little bit more gentle with some of this. So, cash emergency, I'm gonna do $10. And I'm gonna add this 4 to that. So we are at $14. I didn't bring out my envelopes. I didn't bring out my envelopes. So I'm going to put this in here. Okay. All right, dice roll for next week. I'm at 4, so I have to save $4. And then I'm going to put an arrow to remind myself that that's for next week. So 150, 80, 90. Yeah. 1. Right? Yeah. 15, 18, 19. Okay. So now I have $10 left, which probably seems ridiculous, but I think we all know every little bit helps. So, that being said, I don't know if I shared this with you guys, but I do buy toilet paper from Amazon, and I buy like the giant pack of like Scott, and I do that every 6 months. And usually that will last me the entire 6 months because, again, I work shitty hours. So right now I want to pay particular attention to car repairs. We already had Christmas, so I'm not going to worry about gifts right now. Subscriptions, I just canceled like a shitload of them. And then car insurance, it just renewed like, what, 2 months ago? So I'm going to hold off on this for right now as well. Vacation and travel, I am going to add something to that, even though this is like peanuts. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for car repairs. And then I'm going to do a measly $1 for household and house repairs. I'm going to do 2, so 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to do 2 for vacation and travel. So I have to put all of these into their respective envelopes, which I just realized I haven't even set any of that shit up yet, but whatever. Okay, so 100, 150, 60, 70, 184. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, 180. And then over here, like I said, 10. So this will be all right. And then, like I said, I don't know if I'm doing salary challenge. I'm not doing 52 weeks. I'm going to leave off the $5 challenge for now. $1 challenge, we will see. So, anyways, that's all I have for today for you guys. I know this was a little bit of a longer video, but I felt the need to share all the new stuff, and I need to get all of this into the envelopes. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Happy saving, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye, guys.